Tonight on the Sauce Pod, episode 144 of the Sauce Pod. Things you would wish on your own worst enemy. What 1 in every 200 men on Earth have in common. And meet an Australian woman who eats 51 bananas a day. Our weekly recommendations, Tweet of the Week, Dandy's Choice, and much, much more. Sauce Pod 144 is straight ahead. And good evening, Sauce Pod streamers from coast to coast. It's me, Tony Sometimes, and this is episode number 144 of the Sauce Podcast. Coming at you live from inside the FingerLakes1.com studios deep beneath historic downtown Seneca Falls, New York. It's Monday, April 14th, 2014. And per usual, I'm joined up here tonight by my saucy compañeros, Saucy Joe.
Hi.
And Dandy Aaron D.
Good, and you?
And sitting in for Mysterious Taco Girl tonight, he's a man who's hated by the animal kingdom. We'll refer to him as simply Theo. Welcome to the studio, Theo.
Hello.
Fan of the show, or listener of the show. I don't know if you're a fan, but you listen to it weekly?
Every Tuesday morning when I'm at work.
And top 3 segments on the Sauce Pod. Let's test them here. I know you
Be
like,
gentle.
I know you like Dandy's Choice. Are there any other segments that you know? Can think of off the top of your head?
Just the random discussions that you guys have. I think
yes,
they're hilarious.
That's one thing that we do.
Fantastic
Lots
segment.
of random discussions.
We do that.
So, yeah, I do got a lot to get to tonight, and
So that means he didn't know 2 segments.
yeah, and I let him off the hook.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
So, I mentioned Theo hated by animals, been attacked by several different species. You were once bit in the face by a dog.
Yep.
Now, how did that go down? How did that happen?
Well, I had those sticky hands that you can throw back and stick to the window.
Oh, yeah.
8 years old and, young, have no idea what the hell's going on. So I smacked it in the face with it. And, of course, my dog decided to turn on me and just...
Oh, it was your own dog?
Yeah, it was my own.
Wow.
I mean, if somebody smacked you in the face, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I probably would too. I'd probably freaking beat the crap out of him, but, I was stupid.
No, also kicked by a horse.
Yeah, my friends had horses, and as you're not supposed to do is smack them in the ass. And
With that gummy hand again?
Nope,
No?
not with
Yeah,
the
it was
gummy
a
hand.
gummy hand.
Always have a gummy hand.
Animals don't like gummy hands, so you slapped him in the ass and he
Yep.
kicked you.
Oh, yeah.
Were you hospitalized?
No, I'll just say I couldn't walk for like 4 or 5 days.
Oh, man, that's pretty harsh now.
Yeah, I thought I broke my leg, though, but x-rays came to find out I didn't break it.
So that horse didn't have to be put down for breaking your leg.
Well, my buddy's like, well, you deserved it.
Yeah. My friends didn't have horses. Your friends have horses, Danny?
I had no friends with horses.
Any friends with horses?
Cows.
Yeah, cows. You have friends
No
with
horses.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think.
I'm pretty sure none of my friends had horses.
Also, attacked by a duck?
Uh,
What happened there?
We went, me and a couple buddies of mine went down fishing down by the locks in Waterloo, and well, we were just gradually fishing, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, this duck come out of the bush and just started to attack me. I had no idea what was going on. Ran for dear life because my house was down the street. So
Unprovoked.
Unprovoked.
I have no idea.
So what did he do? Just try to get you with his bill, or?
He just started chasing me, and I'm, at first I kind of threw a kick to him, and
Yeah, you don't need to be scared of a duck.
yeah, I mean, come on now.
Isn't this the second duck?
Yeah, I was going to say, remember what Media Stew once did to a duck?
Oh boy, yeah, the ducks won't mess with him again.
It's just,
Turned him into dinner.
Yeah.
The old-fashioned way, the caveman way.
watch out for them ducks around here.
Now, anything else? Yeah, I take it you don't like going to zoos?
I mean, I take my son to zoos, though, but I'm not very fond of.
You ever been spit on by a camel?
No.
You ever been stung by a bee?
Yes.
Oh man.
There's another animal attack.
Anybody hurt?
No.
Nope. Unfortunately, not. Thank God I was not, allergic to the bee.
Yeah, so I was thinking this weekend about all the stupid sayings, reach for the stars or don't give up on your dreams. And people always think they're good advice, but not always. It depends on the situation. Like, how about a popular saying that you might hear people tell kids in high school, that you need to dare to be different. You ever hear that one?
Dare to
Sausage
be
Joe?
different.
Dare to be
I heard
different.
it. I heard the call.
Now, last time I checked, most people drive with their eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
There's a case where you would not want to dare to be different.
Nope. That's too much of a risk. I mean, you have to weigh the consequences.
So not good advice, in all situations. Hey, there's this website called doghousediaries.com. One of those, they release comics every now and then. Well, one of them was good this week. It was the things I would wish upon my enemies. You know how you say, I wouldn't wish that upon my own enemies?
My worst enemy, sure.
My worst enemy, because it would be too severe. Even for your worst enemy, this thing happening wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But somewhere there, you certainly don't wish goodwill on your worst enemy. So these are some things that they said would be things you would wish upon your enemies. Like a long life full of tables with uneven legs. You would wish that on your own enemies.
What if he was sitting at the end, they had the two same length legs?
Now, why are you assuming that it has any of the same length leg? They could all four be different lengths.
It would only take one uneven leg to screw up the whole works.
I see you working it over in your mind right now, and that would be annoying.
But at some point, it would be stable. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
That's why with one, it's always going to
And then when you least expect it, it jolts and your fork goes on the floor.
Yeah.
How about seat back, meal on lap, drink in hand, remote across room? Huh? Take that,
is
enemy.
The worst when you finally sit down and get all situated.
You know what they call that?
What do they call
1973.
Yeah.
Why? Because
there weren't remote controls.
Yeah.
Now you had to get up and take like a pair of pliers and like.
Now
yeah.
people bitch about it. You dealt with it.
Oh, I did that. It was tough back in the olden days.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the end of the world.
No, but you'd have to get up and there would be the cable box would be on top of the TV and you'd hit a button.
I remember our first remote that we got and how amazing and magical it was all.
Yeah, mine was called, the remote itself was called Genie because that was such a magical thing it was doing.
The one that we had actually was you pressed a button and a hammer struck a bar and made a sound. And that's what changed the channel. Changed it by
clicker?
tones, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
That's old school remote right there.
I'm an old school guy.
Well, when you didn't have remotes and all of a sudden you did, boy, that's a game changer.
Oh, it was a big deal.
Believe me.
It was the best because you didn't have to do nothing.
It was a big deal.
Things I would wish upon my enemies. The sensation of 1,000 lost sneezes. We've all been there.
Mm.
That's something I would wish on my enemy. Because it's not devastating. Just a little annoying. The world's smallest water heater. They'd never have fully warm showers. The world's smallest bladder.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Group conversations always change as soon as they think of a clever comment. Oh man, wouldn't that be frustrating? Oh, this is my favorite. The polite scorn of a Canadian.
I fucking hate Canadians.
Why?
Nah, I don't hate Canadians. It's all right.
To incorrectly use your instead of you apostrophe RE on the internet, because there's a ton of backlash
I think if that agitates you, you're the asshole. Because who cares? You know what they're.
Yeah, but
you know what they mean.
Every time you do that, you're gonna get jumped on by anonymous internet commenters.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The people that are making the comments are assholes.
Agreed, but that you're going to have to deal with them because someone has wished that upon you because you're one of their worst enemies. There's some people.
Those aren't that bad. I'd wish like gonorrhea.
No, see, that's something you wouldn't wish. If you had gonorrhea, and everything was pussing and it was just horrible, you would say, "Man, I would not wish this on my worst enemy." Is what you'd say.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true. You could say, "I would wish this on my enemy."
Hell yeah!
The way this segment that you've just done is just another way of saying the same thing.
Well, this segment I've done is actually I just printed this off of another website and been reading it.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get what it is.
But it's stuff you wish on your worst enemy.
Right. Which is the same.
You would wish.
I wish gonorrhea on my worst enemy.
Depends how vindictive a person you are.
Because it's not, I mean, I think gonorrhea is the one that goes away and comes back, right? See, I'm not being that much of a jerk.
You're not wishing like AIDS on them.
Yeah.
I got you.
Just a little reoccurring hello.
Oh, hi.
Your shit burns again.
Well, hey, Theo, here is a segment that you could have listed on the top 3.
A man drink like that and he don't eat, he is going to die.
We serve hard drinks in here for men who want to get drunk fast.
Bet, babe, slide a piece of the porter if I run the job.
Look at here.
Saucy Joe, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Hop Nosh IPA. I drank one before, but it was in a bottle. This one is in a can.
Yeah, that looks wild. I was actually thought that was some type of soda.
Nope, it's a beer. Delicious
Japanese
delicious
soda.
beer. It could very well.
Pea soup.
It does look like that. It's delicious.
And Dandy, what are you drinking tonight?
I had a soda earlier.
Earlier, yeah, but you got nothing now, huh?
He never has nothing.
No, it's his
Ever.
new thing. It's his new thing.
How's that going for you, Dandy?
You thirsty? Would you like a beverage? Would you like a pull off of my drink?
Not one bit.
All right, Theo. What do you guys? You got a drink
Here you
over
go.
there.
It's your big moment.
Mountain Dew.
That's not a Mountain Dew. What is it?
That's a whiteout Mountain Dew.
A white out
Special
Mountain
Mountain
Dew.
That was the
Does it
champion of all Mountain Dews when they did the
Mountain Dew contest?
Yes,
Oh, they pitted them against each other?
they did.
There was
It
a Mountain Dew contest.
Yeah, man, they had like 3 Mountain Dews.
Code Red.
No, I don't think it was Code Red. There was like a orange, like kind of like Livewire. It was the orange one.
What the hell do I know from Mountain Dew? I'm just naming Mountain Dews that I
It's
know.
just so good. Mountain
Alright,
Dew's just so good
Code
at a certain
Red.
time.
Now, does it taste different, that white stuff, than the green stuff?
It
Or is
kind
it
of tastes
just
like
Mountain
a
Dew?
squirt, really.
Because, like, Mountain Dew is a thing. It's
It
like...
is. It's its
and
own
so
thing.
if you, like, make something that doesn't taste like Mountain Dew and call it Mountain Dew something, then that's just not it. Might as well make up a new name for it. Like, that could have been Forest Frost Melt,
It could have. That's a great name.
right?
Yeah.
Now, what they did was they started appealing to the gamer culture with these Mountain Dews. And they were calling them Gamer Fuel.
Oh, yeah, to keep
Remember
you
that?
going.
Yeah. So you could
When you need to dig in for that extra 4 hours.
get a few extra frags.
Level up.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's also, I think they associate it with the skateboarding, the radical extreme sports.
Mountain Dew is pretty extreme. Sure.
Extreme.
White out.
To the extreme.
Do the do.
Code Red. Another one. I don't know.
Livewire.
Livewire.
I don't like Mountain Dew, and I wouldn't. Last time I've had a Mountain Dew, it's probably been 10 years. I'm
Would you
even
not
kidding.
wish it on your worst enemy, or would you wish it on your enemy?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I wouldn't care. They could have it down. Now, who knows if they like Mountain Dew? I don't like it.
That's just a risk. You're living your life.
When's the last time you've done the Dew?
It's been a long time since I've done the Dew. Well, I used to do the Dew pretty regularly, circa 1999, 2000.
That's when you were level 47 in Halo 2.
Yeah, I did the Dew back then.
How about you, Dandy?
It's been a while.
You used to pound it? Get that extra burst of energy when you're a youngster?
Not really. I used to get it often only because... What are the small bottles? What are they, 12-ounce bottles?
A regular bottle is a 12 or...
I used to get one of those and a pack of cigarettes back in the day for $3.
Holy cow,
So-
times have changed, huh?
So that was really the only time I ever bought one.
Those days were great.
$3.
Chain smoke shop.
That's a steal for a dew and some smokes.
$3.
White out. They didn't have that.
I think it was
back then.
$2.05 for the cigarettes and 95 cents for the Mountain Dew. How much did you pay for that thing?
That I got it for $1.50.
Well, half the price and no cigarettes.
Not
Nope.
even a chance of. You probably get 2 cigarettes for that price.
I was quite thirsty on the way here, so I was like, I got to pick up something. So a dew sounded good.
White out. White out.
I'm drinking a large coffee with cream and 1 sugar from the Dunk.
Inside run the job. Look at here.
A man drink like that and he don't eat, he is going to die.
Now keep that in mind. You might want to put that in your top 3 segments
Roger that.
for the future. Time for good, buddy.
That is the longest running segment I think that we got going here.
It is.
I don't know if Polly always sent us a fact today.
He did.
He did. Well, before he gives his, I just came across one that was pretty incredible. 1 in 200 men on the earth right now are direct descendants of Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
That's
He
pretty
was
crazy.
He was a prolific lover.
I mean, he had to pretty much, make a factory out of it. He had to do multiples,
He sired a lot of
pregnant
children.
multiple people a day.
Yeah.
It's not hard when you just rape and pillage all day long.
That's it.
Well, if you think about it, when you're talking
What
about
else did they
world
have to do back
domination,
then?
when you're talking about world domination, I mean, I think that's the route you should go.
That is.
If everybody on Earth was a descendant of you, you've done it. You've outlived your mortality.
You've done it. Yeah, there's no getting rid of you.
Right.
If you can get everyone on Earth to be a descendant of you,
It's either we all go or...
there's no getting rid of you.
Yep.
I think we figured out why half the people on this earth are dumb.
Oh?
Because they're half retarded.
What?
They're all inbred.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, 1 in 200.
Yeah.
That's not half.
That was shocking. That comment was shocking.
That comment that
Yeah.
you just made was shocking?
You're sitting here and all of a sudden...
Danny just blasted
Yeah,
you
he
with
blasted
white
you
out.
with a code red.
That everybody's inbred?
Well, no, I mean 1 in 200 men. It's
So
to think about it. How many
What
men
that's
are
men, not women.
in our town? Even so, you would figure that they live in amongst us. Or are
They're
they all
living
in
amongst
China?
Yeah, they're all geographically focused, I would assume. And I'm certain that there is some move to the west, but they're geographically focused over there, I would imagine.
Wild stuff. So, all right, exciting times, Theo. First of all, there's no animals in this building.
You're safe. You're safe.
Second of all, it's time for Dandy's Choice. Now, this is a segment where Dandy R&D gives us a choice of 2 things to choose between, and it's not as simple as it may sound.
Here it comes now.
Okay, Dandy, what's your choice this week? It actually is as simple as it sounds.
Yeah, it's just as simple
one
as it
or
sounds.
the other. It's just shocking
You
sometimes.
can ask a few questions of Danny, but you know how it works. You can ask a few questions of Danny, but he's not going to give any ground.
He's not going to like
No.
it.
It's just the way it is.
all right. You either have all of your internet history seen by others forever,
Okay.
or your life is like broadcast, or you have cameras follow you 24/7 all the time.
I'm going with internet history.
Does that include when you go incognito in Google Chrome?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course it
Always.
does. You knew that answer before
Anything
you
you
even asked
do,
that
anything you do on the internet is seen by others.
question. Okay. By everyone? Anyone who wants access to it.
Yes.
But not
They go to a
every-
website, saucyjoeshistory.org, and they can see my whole history.
Could watch you, follow you.
Oh, they
Minute
get
by
to watch
minute.
me on the...
Yeah.
They don't just get to see where I go. They get to, watch my browser live.
Yes.
Oh, shit. And see, I think you just modified that just now.
Nah.
I do. I think that before, about 30
Probably.
seconds ago, it was
'Cause I didn't
just like
think
a
about it,
list,
but-
like your browser history.
Yeah.
And now they're watching me live.
Yeah, they can do that.
See how that changed right live? He modified his own choice right away.
That's how things work around here.
No, not usually. We usually are hard and fast with the rules, but I'm gonna allow it. I'm still going with that because I don't want cameras everywhere around me all the time. I can stay off the internets.
But everything in the past that you browse for could be a sticky wicket in there.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sure there is.
Yeah, but this is from like when you're a child, so.
Well, when I was a child, there was no
Right, straight
internet.
up.
There was
So, but when the
Coleco
internet came out,
handheld football.
from the first time you browsed the internet,
Jesus, it's got to be like 80% pornography. Seriously, and 20% like
that much?
legitimate browsing. Got to be.
Oh, they've had
No
like some
way.
serious statistics on like how many people look up porn on like.
Yeah,
internet
see, I would have to
service and
stay
stuff.
away from the internet. I'd have to have more real sex and less internet sex.
Or people would just say, "Oh, man, Saucy Joe browses a lot of
That's
porn."
what
We
I'm
already
saying.
know that.
I think I would just go for that one and just deal with it.
Yeah, I'd probably go browsing history. Although it might be fun if you did have that 24/7 thing going on. You might become some sort of a
shit, yeah, that's
celebrity
what I'm
like the
taking.
Truman.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Because
broadcast.
I want that
man.
now.
You want?
You
it?
want people to
Yeah.
follow you around?
Yeah.
I
film
can make
you?
it happen.
We
maybe.
already thought of that. It was called Dandy. It was a great show.
Yeah, you guys never.
Well, if you're interested,
Theme
We-
song's already written.
we can follow through on that. 24/7 live though. You'd let us outfit your home with cameras? Would you let us do that? And then maybe get one in your car.
There's a lot of waivers to sign here, Dandy. Think it through.
Nah.
All he does
There
is
has to be a
probably sit
camera,
there
man.
and say, "Shut
I
up,
don't want-
Kingston."
I don't want cameras in my house and stuff.
You'd rather have a cameraman in your house
Yeah,
along
yeah.
with the cameras.
Yeah. Like a crew. I want a whole crew.
Yeah, so like
That's gotta-
when you go to bed, they'll swap out, and some
That's
man will
not
watch
feasible,
you sleep.
though. The
No, when I go to bed, they go to bed.
Yeah, it'd be too expensive to
the
produce
expense
that
of
show.
having those guys film you all the time would be way too.
Yeah,
way
but they
too
have
much.
the like the after show, so they could be sitting there watching you, like doing it with some chick at a bar,
What? That's not gonna happen to Dandy. That's
Why would I do that
like
in the
Big
bar?
Brother After Dark.
that
I
kind
mean,
of
have
that
you
stuff
heard
doesn't happen to Dandy though.
Why would I do it in the bar?
No, I'm saying bringing a chick home from the bar,
Oh.
and you bring her home.
Yeah, that's why
Who
there's
knows?
not cameras in my.
There's gonna be a cameraman though.
This
now.
could be like a biker chick.
Now
who
it's
picked up
awkward
by
because now you
accident.
got a guy in the room with you, and he's getting weird. You know he's getting weird.
I divulge my internet
Shaking his
history.
head
Screw it. Screw it.
So it's 2-2 then. This was a good choice, Dandy. You were right.
Good job. Now you got a part 2 this week.
Yep.
You know who's doing the second part of this one, don't you?
It's got to be Theo.
Yeah,
Right? And you know
100%.
how this works?
I do, but did I come prepared? No.
No, it never does.
Nobody ever does. It's just sometimes the magic just happens. But you need to say
Sometimes
one
it
half
doesn't.
of a choice, and then Dandy's already got another half prepared. Then anything could happen. All bets are off.
Then I would say Dandy has to do his segment first.
No,
It's not how
no,
it works
no,
anymore.
no.
You can't just come in
Because
here.
then you guys change. then you guys change your half when I say my half. So I go
Okay.
second.
Okay.
Yeah, like you didn't change your browser history portion.
Like you say, you either get attacked by a duck.
Right.
That could be it. But I'm not
Every
putting words
day.
in your mouth. Yeah.
I think I got something.
All right,
Okay,
let's hear
I
it.
think so.
Let us be the judge. Theo.
You'd have to lick the back of a sumo wrestler every match.
That's exactly the type of choice that Dandy loves.
This is perfect.
After
Or-
every match.
Kill a kitten.
What?
Oh, jeez, Dandy.
Oh, dude, that's
How though?
terrible.
Be the easy way
Do
out.
I get
though.
to choose
Just
the method?
kill the kitten and go on with your life, or don't kill the kitten
Kill a kitten once a week.
and
But
lick
you have
the
that,
sumo wrestler.
that killing
That's
the kid over your
horrible.
head.
Once a week you have
You're
to
a
kill
horrible
a kitten.
person.
Oh,
Once
Dandy,
a
you're the one who
you
just
changed it up.
You changed it. I'm not gonna.
He did it on the last one too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow
It's
that.
new. It's a new.
You
word.
Once a week is
You either
a
kill.
harder. But
Once a week, it's a
harder.
no-brainer. I'm considering whether I'm going to lick the sumo wrestler's back or kill the kitten. You kill one kitten, or you lick a sumo wrestler after every match. So many matches does a sumo wrestler wrestle a year?
Probably a lot.
Wait a minute.
man.
Does that
They
mean I have to relocate to be near the sumo wrestler that I got to lick?
No.
No, I would
no,
just say.
I would say
like-
no.
You'd be a local sumo wrestler.
You're right.
But dude, I mean,
And you
just-
have to be there for every match. This is horrible.
it's a horrible decision.
Because I don't
in
want to
itself.
kill. I don't want to kill one kitten, let alone one.
Nobody
one
wants
week.
to kill a kitten.
Do I get to choose the method?
Yeah.
A lot of kittens die every day. The one kitten you kill is not going to make any bit of difference in the lives of kittens.
Yeah, but now that I get to choose the method, it might be a little easier.
Sure it would. You'd throw it in a bag and toss it in a river.
That's a horrible way to kill a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That is a slow and agonizing death.
That's the way it is done. In
What a horrible person you
storybooks.
are.
Hey,
How
I had
would
a
you-
friend,
how
I had
would
a
you
friend
do it?
back in the day where he took kittens and put them in a microwave.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
Don't say
it was
that.
disgusting.
That's
he
horrible.
he was sent away, obviously, but for psych evaluation.
I'm sure he cleared that with flying.
And you
colors.
asked him when he walked in, do you have anything interesting that happened in your
Well, there was
life?
a time that me and my buddy microwaved some cats. I take it you weren't a willing participant? Or,
No.
Or was he the type
no.
of friend that whatever he was doing, you were going to have to go along with?
I wouldn't
You weren't
necessarily
daring
say
to be
he was
different.
my friend.
Okay,
but
there you go. There you go.
An acquaintance,
They
a
were
person
your
I knew.
cats.
I'm not
That's
going
how
to
it
kill a
ended.
cat. I'll lick the sumo wrestler somehow. I would prefer if he came to me.
Yeah, there's no way I'm killing
A
a
salty
kitten.
treat after every match. There you go.
After a while, you get used to it.
So you're killing cats?
Really?
What a horrible
Gonna have
monster.
to.
What would
You're a
you?
monster.
What would be your method?
The
Just
way-
off the top, I just want to know.
Microwave?
Yeah,
That
yeah. Microwave.
You're a monster, Danny.
I'd build a guillotine. A cat guillotine.
Yeah.
Probably gas them. That's how they
Yeah.
do it now.
You'll gas them up?
Yeah.
You can get some-
That's
I was watching some.
not the
Have you
worst
seen
way
that
to do
movie
it.
on show? Oh, you don't have.
Or in like the
TV.
injection when they put animals.
Well,
on.
I take him to the
seen
vet.
things.
Yeah.
There was a
Don't check
like
my
a-
internet history, but I've seen
there
them.
was like a dog documentary on.
a documentary. Okay.
Yeah, and
Fair
they're
enough.
showing like how they killed dogs at shelters. They just put them in a big,
Yeah.
like vat.
Gas box.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how they. I
Just
thought they
how
like all
the
they all
Nazis
got
did to the
shot
Jews.
up.
That's
Put them
horrible.
in an oven.
They freaking lay them in that box and turn the gas on, and that's it.
That's it.
It's gross.
Well,
You
Well,
the-
it was gross to see on television anyway.
Are you the guy that cries when that commercial comes on and then they have the dogs? They
Sarah
look at you with the
McLachlan
sad face?
commercial?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I'm like, oh shit, they gotta change the channel. This is not good.
Well, Dan, you've done it again. Another great segment.
did a great job.
I got so many tweets this week that's unbelievable.
Speaking of Twitter, you've been following the antics of Hunt Doggy Dog.
Hunt Doggy
For
Dog
the
is
weekend?
back.
No way.
He's back.
Can you
He's going
please
crazy.
prepare that for after the tweet of the week segment? So we
Sure,
can-
I can find some Hunt Doggy Dog.
He's tweeted probably 20 times in the
No.
past 2 days. It's awesome.
Hunt Doggy Dog is back.
Well, that's great news for everybody out there that's a fan of Hunt Doggy Dog on Twitter. So
If you're not, you should be.
we'll catch up with him right after this segment. Tweet of the week. And this week's tweet of the week comes from @ShutUpMikeGinn, who tweets, 50 years ago, you had to get really fucking drunk to drop your phone in a urinal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before cordless phones, and where today it just happens all the time because we all have mobile phones. Got another tweet here from @Gary Giannetti, who tweets, this generation will go down as perhaps the greatest in history at taking pictures of themselves.
Let me take a selfie.
Exactly. Selfies.
That song is driving me crazy.
Mm.
There's a song about taking selfies.
Yeah, man. They like did this like hip, like techno kind of song, and then
It's not a good song.
it has this chick randomly saying like, "I need to go have a cigarette.
It's not.
I'm gonna
good
take a
song.
selfie," and it's awful. It will.
Why do you put yourself in a situation to hear that song?
Well, as I'm scanning through all the channels on the radio, and then till
I listen
just
to the
give
radio
up.
and I've never heard that song before.
It's like on 10. I think it's like 107 and 97.9. It has it a lot.
Creeps.
All the gangster songs sometimes.
@Brooke Perrin tweets, have a safe weekend, everybody. LOLJK. Hail Satan, drink poison. GF Gander tweets, no thanks. I'll just have the regular old whore olive oil.
Nice.
@boring_as_heck tweets, Babe Ruth points at a toilet, then takes a gigantic dump in it. Oh, here's one from @Porters who tweets, in his next movie poster, I wonder if Ice Cube will be mildly annoyed by whatever is going on around him. @J tweets, I can't be the only person who thought George Washington... Let me start over.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't be the only person who thought George Washington Carver was a very specific sculptor. Only sculpting.
He only sculpts busts of George Washington.
@Gentile Kunt tweets, do you guys remember 10 years ago when all the people with gluten allergies were dying in the streets like diseased cattle? Don't you ever wonder that?
Nope. I don't wonder it.
All the folks that everybody seems to have a gluten allergy nowadays.
I don't wonder about it. I know they're all full of shit.
And I am eating coleslaw tweets, why does everyone in breath mint commercials have to be so horny? Seems like they're horny.
I'm going to have to watch more breath mint commercials too.
He's kind of right, because the one was at a train station. Got the guy and the girl.
Wait a minute. You know these commercials?
I do know one commercial, because I see it. Hey,
They're all like that. Their lips are close, and they need that burst of freshness before they make out and eventually
they have the personal
have
space
sex.
bubble, and then they have another bubble which says, like, I don't know, certs, like love
Certs.
or something like
Do
that.
they still make certs?
Yeah, they have to.
Or
Searches are closet.
icebreakers.
Certs miss the... Really, I bet you their profit share is way down in the mint game.
It's so stupid too, because look at like you said, icebreakers. Look at the packaging that comes in.
Yeah.
Now think about a roll of certs. There's no more efficient way to deliver mints
Than a
than
roll.
a roll. That's all there is.
Tightly-
Why with the plastic?
No
thing and
wasted
the flippy thing
space.
and all that bullshit. The roll.
What do you need breath mints for? Brush your teeth.
You dummy.
Well, some people have chronic halitosis, and some people just are fine to breath mints.
Halitosis is awful.
Some people just like breath mints.
My sausage
Got
goes
some
right
banana
about this
in the
one.
back
The
pocket.
I like certs.
green certs roll with a circle and certs in the middle, and you knew what it
That's
was, and you could get blue or green, and everybody was happy.
You don't see Rolo changing their game. They're not putting
still
them in
old
a
school.
box.
They are, though, selling minis and put them in a gigantic bag
But it's not the same.
bag.
or individually wrapping
You know how
them.
I was gonna say Rolos would be so much better if they weren't individually wrapped.
Yeah, I understand that, and that's how
But
they
that's
come in
the-
the tube.
That's the point.
In
It's
the
like,
tube, they're not individually wrapped.
but you unravel a surprise every time.
I don't think so.
A
they
delicious
are. Maybe
chocolate
they are. I
caramel
think they
surprise.
are.
Maybe they are. No, you know why they're not? In the mini tubes, in the 3-bangers, they're not wrapped individually. Like the fun size that you get on Halloween.
You can get a fun size Rolo.
Yeah, that's just 3 in a
Fun
tube.
size.
They're not individually
And
wrapped.
it's so much more fun that way.
It's the most fun you'll ever have. Eating Rolos.
I doubt that was a certs commercial, Theo.
No, it's not.
It was probably a...
I wasn't listening. What are you talking
Or how about those new gum commercials? It's like the extreme gum, like level 3 gum, or what is it called? You know what I'm talking
Where
about?
there's like a guy, like he's in Mission Impossible, hanging from the ceiling.
And-
he's
and that's-
breaking into a bank.
And all sorts of crazy shit
And
happens.
in order to see the laser beams, he has to breathe on them with his ice cool breath.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gum.
Rain.
It's just gum. It's not really that intensive experience.
It is, though, according to that commercial. It's exactly what it is, an intense experience.
They'd have you believe that.
Oh, that's 5.
In
5
that-
gum.
In the end, it's just gum. Yeah, 5 gum.
I'm just chewing gum, though.
5 gum.
Whatever happened to like
Fancy black package.
double mint?
I still get the double mints.
Oh,
Get
that's-
the,
I
gotta
got
get some
Wrigley's.
Wrigley's.
Beech nut.
Do they still make that?
Beach nut.
Beech
Yeah.
nut.
Do they?
Oh, they sure do. Double mint, beech nut, and fruity.
Fruit stripe?
Fruit stripe gum is great.
I've always been against gum chewing.
Why?
Have you ever eaten the wrapper of fruit stripe?
No, is it?
Has
something you're
anybody
supposed to be able
ever
to do?
told you to eat the wrapper?
I think you may have heard that
Oh, yeah.
before.
Man, people used to fool me with that crap. Say, oh, yeah. Eat the wrapper. It tastes just like the gum. Well, no
Go tell
shit.
Theo to eat the gum wrapper. You should try a Rolo's wrapper sometime.
He offers me gum at work all the time. I don't.
No,
I'm not-
I eat the...
I think it's
It's
worthless.
the layered type ones, like the grape lemonade one.
Well, there's clearly worth to it. That's got to be a multi-billion-dollar industry every year. The gum.
Yeah, but you don't gain anything from chewing gum.
Helps
Flavor?
Saliva, it helps with the
Yeah.
saliva in your mouth, man.
Sugar
Some people have oral
Energy.
fixations.
Just get your jaw tired.
makes people. Some people can
Ruins your teeth.
smoking cessation.
I'm a big league chew guy. I want to grab a big piece of big league chaw out of the packet.
Original. No, none of that grape bullshit.
Right, original big league chew.
Grape's the worst.
And I do miss Aquafresh a little bit. Was it called?
Toothpaste?
No, not. What was the ones that they were white and they had the burst of flavor in the middle?
Mentos?
No, they had a burst of
Altoids?
liquid in the middle.
No. I know what
It was
you're
like
talking
root
about.
beer flavored.
No. It was blue or green. It was white gum, and in the middle was blue or green.
I don't.
Was it Bubblicious?
No. This was this has gone the way of certs as well. So
Was it like a hard outside coating?
no,
Like a chiclet?
Wasn't like a chiclet
No,
candy
with something
shell?
in it?
yeah, I want to say Aqua Burst, but obviously, Aqua Burst, not Aqua Fresh. It was Aqua Burst.
Are you sure it was Aqua Burst? I'm gonna look
If I had to guess, I would.
Let me Google Aqua Burst.
And then after that, we'll check in with Hunt Doggy Dog, and then we'll get on with the show.
Doggy Dog is on fire.
He tweets just like he talks. That's the best part about the Hunt Doggy Dog Twitter account.
I've laughed out loud at least a dozen times over the past couple days.
Why don't you? Can you read him as Hunt Dog would read him? Actually, I think
I
that Tony
could.
sometimes would be the best at reading them like Hunt Dog would be saying it. But if you can do it,
You don't even. You just have to read it because that's how he sounds.
You know how.
Like
he
his
is,
Go ahead, Dandy. Well,
7 hours ago.
Is it
What's that?
Mintaburst?
Mintaburst?
Aqua Cool.
It might have been Mintaburst.
Cinnaburst and Mintaburst.
Nah, I can't remember. It
Liquid-filled
was the first
gums.
liquid-filled gum, though. It was the first.
Not seeing Aquaburst as a gum. Anyway,
Okay.
Bubblicious was a good gum.
you're
It
gonna
was.
start with
It was a good
the
gum.
one 2 days ago where they just go ahead, please. And
Do you want to start with the most recent ones?
no, start with the beginning of the saga. There's how many? There's only 3.
All right, so 2 days ago.
Chronological order here.
Oh no, wait a minute. There's 4. There's 4.
2 days ago, Hunt Dog starts off. Ocean Fuck City. I don't know. Ryan's driving. 7 fucking hours.
No, it's 7 fucking hours. It's a big question there.
You read the next one.
Okay, this is also from 2 days ago. Fucking pull this fucking car over. I forgot to set the DVR. Fucking stop. Fuck golf. Fuck you. There's a fucking Sparrow.
That's the best part.
I forgot to set the DVR. Fucking stop. Fuck golf. Fuck you. There's a fucking Sparrow. Hunt Dog. Hunt Doggy Dog. Everybody follow him.
Who? Give me some more.
I go to the store to get some fucking smokes. Not fucking Indian cigarettes. Real fucking cigarettes. $6. I love it. I fucking really do. He tweets like he talks. I love it. I fucking love it. I really do.
Ugh. We got one, Dandy?
There's only one more, Danny. You can nail this one. This one's easy.
Oh, yeah. This one's not even real.
Yes, it is.
We should sell crabs at Red's.
We should sell crabs at Red's. Because he's in Maryland.
Hey, all right. Good stuff.
Who is it? Just 2 of them that went?
No. It's
No.
a 3.
No.
Who's the third?
Tommy, Ryan,
Tommy went too.
and
Tommy
Hunt
Ryan,
Dog.
Hunt Dog.
And they're
Just-
supposed to be met by Rudy P. Ringtone. Gonna meet him there.
Imagine it.
That's a fucking foursome right there.
Imagine it.
Are they golfing or just?
$6. I love it. I fucking really do. Yeah, they're golfing. They're golfing, all right. And eating crabs, apparently.
Eating crabs, bringing them home.
So
Probably.
So let's move on to the segment where fan of the show, Paulie, always sends us a fact that we probably didn't know existed until he sent it to us. So you learn something.
You didn't know this one.
You learn something every week on the Sauce Pod.
Today I learned with Polly always.
I love that reaction.
Yeah. He's surprised at what he's learned.
Segment number 3. On your
Howdy
all-time
do,
list.
Sauce Pod friends. Today I learned that, according to the Atlantic Monthly, in 1971, a whopping 80% of children walked to school. By 1990, that percentage had decreased to 9%.
Wow.
While exact figures are not available, it is assumed that the number is even lower today. This is so despite a long-standing downward trend in violent crime. Some child development experts feel that parental preoccupation with safety has stripped childhood of independence, risk-taking, and discovery without making it safer. Further, in a world filled with financial, physical, emotional, and social risks, exposing children to reasonable risks is an essential part of healthy development that today's generation of children are being denied. With great apprehension for the future.
Oh, no.
I am Polly always. P.S. Fuck Roger.
That's an interesting stat. So
Yeah.
in
80% down to 9%.
Oh, and what was the time span?
In a 19-year period.
Wow.
I was part of that.
But, you know, part of that 19 years was the 10-year period of the 80s when, like, you know, the great crack epidemic.
I was a
and all
9%er.
that. Violent crime was on the rise.
I was a walker every year in my high school and elementary education except for one.
Same.
5th grade, I was bused over across town to Katy Stanton.
Until I moved to the lake, I walked from Pine Street.
Yeah,
Walked
we're
that
in the
gym.
same general neighborhood,
Yeah.
and you could access all the schools except for Katy Stanton, which
Right, I got
I
bused
got
over
bused
there.
3rd and 4th, and that was it. I had to walk every other. Or no,
Same.
elementary school, you ride a bus.
From middle school on.
you bust.
I
in,
loved
Theo?
walking to school.
I
Yeah, but
bussed,
the bus was like,
I think until 5th grade, and then 6th through senior year I walked because I was not that far, but my
That's
dad
the
didn't want me
idea.
to. My dad didn't want me to walk, you know, and
No?
no.
'Cause
you can't walk when
How,
you're in
how old are
elementary
you?
school.
Me, 31.
Well, there you go. He's probably pushing towards that next generation when the percentages changed.
Mm.
Probably.
Mm.
And of course, you know, that's why all the kids. That's why they say now there's a lot of kids that are obese.
Obese.
When you walk to school, did you have to go uphill 2 miles?
Both ways.
No, it was actually a straight shot from my house to the school. I just walked through a
You
couple
did
lights and
shots?
bam, I was there. Walk
I
down the
loved-
path, quick smoke cig, and go to school.
Loved walking to school. Loved it. Put on my headphones with my Walkman. Maybe a little Poison. A little Warrant, maybe. Get my walk on. Some days it would be Paul Simon. Some days it was Led Zeppelin. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that some days I didn't put on some Warrant and walk to school.
I don't think you
Some
did.
Def Leppard.
100%.
No way.
100%.
In like
buddy.
7th and 8th grade?
Cassettes,
No
son.
way. You were
No, this
rocking
is
out.
5th grade. 5th, 6th grade.
Where the down boys go.
Where the down boys go.
Well, good job,
100%.
Polly. Another good fact that we didn't
I would
know.
listen to back then.
Now we do. Something to think
In
about.
fact, I listened
That was
to
probably Guns
Unskinny
N'
Bop
Roses.
probably every day for an entire year. School year, I listened to Unskinny Bop, the tune on the way to
Unskinny
school.
Bop.
Seriously. Why? I don't know. Just a thing.
That song's not about anything, really.
It is. It's about a lady.
I picture it as they were like practicing and came up with this new jam, and he just made up words at the practice, and that's what they're going with.
No, it's got sexy themes.
Oh, sure.
There's some sexy themes in there. I don't know.
Unskinny Bop would, for some reason, sound
She
sexy.
blows him away all night and day.
Yeah, imagine that.
Mm-hmm. Come up for air. Put me to the floor. What's been going on in that head of yours?
Yeah, it's like most songs from that period, they're about ladies and
Yeah.
sexing them.
Yep.
Fast cars and women.
Yep. Fast women.
Hey, you can subscribe to the Sauce Pod on iTunes or Stitcher.com, or search for Finger Lakes 1 on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel. Or you can check out our RSS feed at thesaucepod.com. Either way, we make it easy to connect. And for the most part, about 400 to 600 of you a week are doing so. So, thank you. If you want to pay for it, stay tuned at the end of this episode for a promotional opportunity. More on that at the end of the episode.
Yeah. If you leave right now, you won't have to pay.
So, a lot of news this week. We had the anniversary of the Boston bombing, the other news. A lot of news. Time.
Still can't find the ping.
Can't find that plane.
Can't find it.
I'll tell you where they did find a plane coming up next on the Saucepod News Report. Dateline, United States of America. U.S. Airways tweets out photo of woman with toy plane.
Dang.
U.S. Airways apologized for an extremely graphic photo that it shared earlier today depicting a naked woman in a sexual position with a toy plane. Well, I got the purported tweet right
you
here.
got this photo?
Yeah, and there it is.
Oh, man. What is that?
What? No, why would they tweet such a thing?
I bet they're picking up the ping on that airliner,
Yeah, sure.
if you know what I
We've
mean.
located it.
Go for the black box.
What you, oh, shit, I see what you did there, Theo.
On Monday afternoon, that's today,
Yeah.
the airline tweeted the photo to a customer who was complaining about their service. U.S. Airways said in the tweet, as you can see there, "We welcome feedback, Al. If your travel is complete, you can detail here for review and follow up." So it was like an automated tweet that went awry, apparently.
Somebody lost their job.
Yeah, I would say so.
You'd like to hope, or you'd like to think, maybe.
My goodness.
It took almost a full hour before the company removed the tweet, and by then it had already made its rounds on the internet.
Sure, the internet will snap that up quick.
I mean, 5-10 minutes is all the internet needs. And so Dan, do you fly United?
American?
Do you fly United? United Airlines.
Not normally. Why?
What's your preferred airline? Southwest?
No, I hate Southwest.
Depends on where you're going.
Yeah. If I can take JetBlue, I usually take JetBlue.
Because of the TVs in the back of the seats?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
That was before internet. I don't know what I would take now. What's got free internet? Virgin's probably the best around now, right? Their seats are the biggest. They got the best in-flight services.
I don't know. Sounds like American to me.
Every time I take
like
American, I
their sense of
lose
humor.
my luggage.
Oh,
It's on like 4 times.
that's too bad.
Dateline Australia. Woman's all-fruit diet includes eating 51 bananas a day.
Dang.
A self-styled diet guru from Australia claims the key to her thin physique is ingesting massive amounts of fruit, including up to 51 bananas a day. Freely, the Banana Girl touts the reputed benefits of her lifestyle on her YouTube channel. According to the Daily Mail, having suffered from both anorexia and bulimia in the past, Freely claims that adopting her low-fat, high-carbohydrate, raw vegan diet saw her shed 40 pounds, as well as clean up her acne, chronic fatigue syndrome, low thyroid function, and terrible digestion. While many nutritionists have written on the benefits of raw vegan food, Freely's diet, which involves consuming approximately 97% fruit, is extreme. Some critics have suggested that her diet constitutes an eating disorder. Dan, are you a fan of bananas? You a banana man?
Not normally. I don't go out of my way to buy bananas.
No, you hear me say 51 bananas, and nobody seemed too shocked, but take a look at how many bananas 51 bananas are.
Shocked.
There she is with her. She eats all those bananas every day. Can you imagine eating that many bananas?
Not those bananas. I would eat bananas that were not brown like that, maybe. I wouldn't eat those bananas.
Well, if you're eating 51 bananas, you probably got to buy the clearance rack bananas.
The chick looks pretty hot, though.
I bet you she's one of the weirdest people you'll ever meet.
Gotta be. If you're
Right.
eating that many bananas.
She's one of those people that's just hot but crazy. Real crazy. Real crazy.
Really, really,
Like 51
really.
bananas a day crazy.
Oh,
I guess you could say she's bananas.
I'd have trouble eating 10 bananas a
I
day.
got a big wolfer out of old Theo here. I'm happy about that.
yo, 51 bananas.
Yeah. That's fucking Donkey Kong level. This is a lot of bananas. That's Banana Sam level.
I like a good banana bread.
Me too. There's a lot of bananas in banana bread.
I like
Like
banana
5,
and
right?
cereal.
Yeah.
5, 6.
You like chopping up banana in your cereal, you
I
guys?
love doing that. I do.
Frozen bananas and chocolate is a good snack on a stick, I suppose. Put bananas in your pancakes.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Banana pancakes are good.
If you're gonna eat 51 bananas in a day, you gotta get creative.
You know what I don't like? Dried bananas, banana chips. I don't like them.
I don't hate them, but I certainly would never say, man, I could go for some dried banana chips.
I wouldn't wish them on my worst enemy. I wouldn't.
Dateline, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh.
Gummy bear sex ends with ER visit.
Dang.
What?
A couple in Clarksville, Tennessee, known only as Michael and Josie, made that gooey mistake and suffered terrible sugar burns. The not-so-sweet sexual encounter happened in March of 2011. Just coming to light now.
This is some old news.
Now, with the help of lookalike actors who recreated this moment of sweet love, they are sharing their story. The duo will appear on the April 12th season premiere of the new TLC series, Sex Sent Me to the ER. Hopefully other candy-loving couples will learn from their error.
So what happened? They had sex with gummy bears?
Well, the incident began when Michael, age 25, gave Josie a giant gummy bear.
I know the bear they're talking about. I've seen it.
The gift inspired her to get kinky with the candy. You know what'd be hot? Let's eat this gummy off me, she remembers telling Michael. Oh, let's melt it and eat it off me. Yeah, that'd be a super hot idea. Those are direct quotes.
Yeah, emphasis on the hot.
From Mike and
That's a
Josie.
dumb thing to do.
TLC declined to provide the couple's full name, so to maintain some level of privacy for them, a statement said. Ever the supportive lover, Michael tied Josie, age 24, to the headboard of the bed and went downstairs to melt the giant gummy bear in the microwave.
That's dumb.
I'm waiting all excited thinking, this is going to be so much fun, he remembers. Michael cut off the head of the giant gummy bear and nuked it in the microwave. Then he ran upstairs with a bowl of hot gummy goo, which he then drizzled on Josie's chest. At first, she thought the warm, melted candy pleased her, but unlike candle wax, it didn't start cooling the moment it touched her skin. My chest is on fire, she said.
That's what she said. My chest is on fire.
Michael tried to help her by licking the liquid goo from her chest, which with equally bad results. Her chest is burning off while my tongue is on fire, he said. Despite the miserable experience, the couple obviously managed to survive. In fact, they plan on having a huge party at their house when the show airs on Saturday night.
Her chest is on fire.
Dan, do you ever involve food in your sexual encounters or escapades?
Nah.
No.
Never?
Even bringing food in my bed. That's gross.
Theo, how about you? You like a little...
Whipped cream.
little
I've done it.
Wow.
Oh,
He's done it with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, why not? I had just decided to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Did you talk about it, or did you just in the middle of the act break it out? Look
We
what I
talked
get.
about it. The missus, she at first did not want anything to do with food. I was like, hey, let's try it.
So was it something you repeated? Was it?
No, I just did it once. Honestly.
So it wasn't really anything
No,
special.
she's like, oh, it's sticky. Now I got to jump
Right.
in the shower. Well,
Right.
no shit.
You do. Yeah, girl. You do.
Go get in that shower. Right now.
Dateline, London, England. Woman leads man around on leash.
Dang.
An unidentified woman was seen walking a man on a leash in London on Friday morning. The man, who was dressed in office attire and also sported a collar around his neck, crawled along on all fours as the woman led him. People took photos and posted them to social media. The Evening Standard obtained video of the spectacle. No word on if it was a stunt done as a promotion or if it was just good, weird fun. Got a picture of this one, too. This is a picture.
Nice. Good for her.
For him. That guy loves it. That's what he wants.
You think that's what it is? You think it's like
Oh, 100%.
they're like role-playing type of deal?
I would kick that guy every time I passed him on the street.
What else could it be? What do you think? What's your scenario there? How does that come to be?
Well, if you watch Game of Thrones, I think that she has been torturing him like Theon Greyjoy's been
Yeah.
tortured, and now he really just is totally submitted to her.
He only knows himself as Reek now.
Right. Reek the dog. Here's another one of them walking through a crosswalk while onlookers gawk.
No, that guy is paying her money to do that. That's the
You
thing.
think the guy's paying the money
100%.
because he wants to be dominated.
That's it. She's what's known as a dominatrix.
And he's what's known as a jackass. Why the office attire, though? Why not, knee pads? And
Probably what he wears every day. And he went to see her on lunch, and that's what they did. And he paid her.
Maybe he has a secretary fetish.
Maybe.
I don't know. A lot of people have secretary fetishes, but they don't necessarily let women lead them around like a leash through the streets of London, like a dog.
We're talking about London here.
We're talking about
They do some weird
London
stuff.
here.
Dan, you ever been on a leash for any reason? You ever been leashed?
You must have been leashed.
Tethered? At the neck?
The neck.
Maybe as a child.
Is it gag, maybe?
Get over here.
Get over here. That's like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Nancy Grace
Yes,
right
it
now
was. I was
is,
trying to reference
is
that.
tweeting
Good
and
call.
hashtagging boxes of babies. How disgusting is that?
Why?
What happened?
Nancy Grace is tweeting, and her hashtag is boxes
Because
of babies.
she's a disgusting human being.
That is gross.
What does that mean? What's the point?
That's it. What do you think the point is? It's Nancy Grace. She's trying to sensationalize something and get people to watch her terrible show where
They caught a
someone probably
lady-
had a box of babies.
They caught
Oh,
a
that's
lady
right. That
in
lady
Utah.
had
She had 7 babies in 2 boxes.
in boxes, yeah, that she had given birth to and killed in her apartment.
So she's hashtagging boxes of babies. It's disgusting.
Yeah, she's a horrible person.
She's a whore.
Horrible person.
Speaking of kids, I was
Whore.
on lunch today, and I seen your wife walking the 2 kids,
Yeah,
and James was standing on
yeah.
like his seat of the stroller.
It's a dually.
Going across the bridge though, and I was like, "Oh man!"
I had lunch with them today at Parker's. It was great.
Can you imagine if you got a phone call, James fell in the canal?
It wouldn't be fell; it would be jumped.
Yeah, he would have jumped. He wouldn't have fallen.
Nah, I don't think he would have gone for that leap.
He's gonna be a handful, isn't he?
Yeah. No,
Is gonna be.
He already is, my friend.
Is he?
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yes, he
That's
is.
awesome. You deserve it.
Thank you. That's great. I can't imagine what your children will be like.
There will never be.
They may be right now. They may be, and you may not know.
Oh, I know.
And that's the news.
Baby, you got a stew going.
Baby, you got us too.
Well, coming up at 9:08 Eastern Standard Time here,
Holy smokes.
Seneca Falls, and
That went fast.
this is the time of the show where we usually pick something that we recommend to our listeners, something that will better their lives, entertain them. I mean, why does anybody recommend anything to anybody?
That's a really good question. Coveted.
Awesome.
Tip.
Gotta love the Jetsons.
Mm-hmm.
Dandy, what do you recommend this week to our listeners?
New season of Californication started.
Oh, really?
Wow, I didn't know
That
that.
thing's still going? David Duchovny.
You watched it from the beginning? Big fan?
I have watched it from the beginning.
Showtime?
Showtime.
Cinemax doesn't have any series.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah,
just
they got
not
a
as
good one. What's the
Strike
it's like
Back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a war one.
Yeah.
Or a,
They have a couple, actually, right? Is Banshee on Cinemax? Or is that on Showtime?
Yes. No.
Banshee.
Yeah. Banshee. I think
Banshee's
is
all
on
right.
Cinemax.
Yeah, that's all right.
I got rid of Cinemax a couple months ago.
I can't afford it. I'm poor.
I don't have Cinemax.
I
but
don't have Cinemax.
Somehow I've seen all that stuff.
Some Skinemax.
Theo,
Yes.
I'm sure you came to the show prepared to recommend something.
Always carry a yo-yo with you.
Oh.
You can break it out and walk the dog whenever you want.
Yeah. It
How'd
keeps you busy. especially when you're just getting annoyed by the family sometimes.
Just break out the yo-yo and yo.
Just get your yo on.
Get your yo on.
Yeah.
Yo,
How could you not recommend your survival bracelets, man?
I didn't wear my survival bracelet tonight.
Well, there was no chance you were gonna need that up here.
I mean, you can use it anywhere.
Just
It's
a
nice.
lot of paracord like wrapped up in it.
It's the spec Type 3 military
Imagine
grade
that.
paracord. I like
Hey,
it.
I was
man.
just saying paracord. I wasn't getting crazy with it.
It's 550 pounds tested, so
what did you recommend? I forgot already.
always carry a yo-yo.
Always carry a
Oh, you
yo-yo.
can forget that. Obviously, you weren't that impressed.
No, you weren't impressed. You were more impressed. With
What
the survival
brand?
bracelets.
What's the big main yo-yo
Duncan.
brand? Duncan. Is it a Duncan?
Remember Duncan Sip? Remember that
of course I
place?
remember Duncan Sip.
Sure, and later Osmonds.
The Duncan Sip.
The original Dunk.
That's what you did. That's what all restaurants should be named after what you do there.
Yeah, that's what you do there.
That's
You
a great
Dunkin'
breakfast
Sip.
Dunkin'
place.
Sip.
You dunk and sip. Simple. I know what I'm getting into when I walk in there.
You want to do some dunk and some sip?
It's surprising that this community can't support a 24-hour food place like that anymore. It seems like there'd be a demand.
Yeah.
You could go there any time you wanted, day or night, and they would
And talk to my
give
grandfather.
you semi-decent food. It was pretty good food, actually.
It was good breakfast food. I liked that.
I mean, you could get
You go there
anything.
early in the morning on the way to karate tournaments.
Nice.
They had a nice pie carousel, if you remember.
Tanny, I want you to be my son's personal karate coach and take him to tournaments and shit, because I don't want to do it. I want you to coach him along.
You have the best of both
You have
worlds,
all the
man. The
experience.
pride of fatherhood, of teaching a young
Yeah,
child a sport,
Turn your kid
and coaching him.
That's what I need. He needs a little discipline. I think you're the man to supply it.
Oh, I was never the disciplined one in class, though. I was always the guy that had to sit and
That's why you
The
can
corner
you
and-
can relate.
That's why you
I was
know how to
yeah,
handle
yeah.
him.
probably, huh? To get in trouble at karate class?
Yeah, all
Does
the
he?
time.
Is
Yeah,
he-
all the time.
Is he karate chopping people at school yet?
No. No, he's not.
Karate you don't use aggressively.
It's all about self-defense, according to Sensei John.
That's what they tell you. You're not supposed to use it at school, but come on.
His level that he's at, they're not even allowed to practice it at home.
Oh, no?
Nope, not yet. Can't even practice.
I don't think there was. I don't think I had that rule. when
Well,
I was a
that's
kid.
that was a different time.
It was the 80s.
You
you
walked.
trained
You walked
under,
to school.
You trained under a different dojo.
Yeah.
Do they
Cobra
do
Kai.
they have like one of those things hanging from all the beads hanging from
No,
the door?
they
You're
don't
locked.
have, no, they don't have that, baby. No, it's just a water.
Does the teacher walk
center.
around with that bamboo stick and smack you in the
does
leg when
not
you
do
don't have
that.
good position?
Did he do that to you? Did
Oh,
yours?
yeah. We
That's
got
the only
that
way
all
you
the time.
learn. It's the only way to learn.
That's not how James will learn, I don't think.
Or when you do leg lifts, he walks by, smack you in the stomach with that
He's
thing.
not at that level yet. He's a yellow belt. He just got his yellow belt.
That's extreme.
He's pretty awesome. He's feeling cool about himself. I recommend. You want to know what I recommend?
Sure, your turn.
I recommend taking pictures.
You just got a new camera.
I did. I
huh?
got a new camera, and I can't stop taking pictures.
A camera, huh? Not a phone camera or just a dedicated camera.
Digital SLR camera. Yeah.
It takes
Actually-
video too. Then.
Oh, it does. Takes high def video. Nice video.
Wow. A lot of applications now forego video cameras and use DSLRs.
This could definitely fill that role. I actually took it with me to work today because I walked to it from
Just to
work.
snap
I
a few
just took
shots
some
on the
shots
way.
on the way here and on the way back.
Post that on Finger Lakes One. That's what people do.
Yeah,
So you took a
pictures is
picture,
sweet.
a ground
Yeah,
level
it is.
picture of chalk.
I did. I tweeted it to Crayola.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping to get a shout out. They never shouted me out.
Nothing. He should have been more to the point, like United. He should have rammed
Yeah.
a model of
I
a
should've
big Crayola
taken a
marker
picture
in
of
your
my
butt.
wife or that. Yeah. Hey, spring is here. I would have said, and then there'd just be a giant freaking crayon in my ass. That would have been good. You're right.
Well, now, how did this come about? Like,
An old high school friend was selling their camera
oh,
because she was getting a new one. She's a
Mhm.
photographer by trade, I think, and she was like, "Does anybody want to buy this?"
you're an entry level photog, so
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it right now." So I did. I've always been meaning to graduate from a little point and shoot thing to something real.
I like photography. I
That was
just
my
couldn't.
chance.
Like, I would never base a whole thing around it. Like, I like when I'm somewhere, I like to take pictures of things. Like something catching my eye, I take a picture, but I would never pre-plan bringing a high-quality picture, take the best image I could of that. My cell phone camera's terrible.
Right.
It's terrible.
Sound like Hunt Dog.
Yeah. Terrible. I fucking love it. I really do.
This is the last time you'll see this. This phone has been a big part of the Sauce Pod over the past 2 years, and this will be the last time you'll see it.
The next one's going to be literally a bigger part of the Sauce Pod.
I got the Samsung Galaxy S5.
The thing is huge.
Came out on the 14th, and it's bigger. Yeah.
Who'd you give your second one to?
I don't give them away. I repurpose them.
No. The commercial says you get 2 free ones. One for you and one for a friend.
Oh, I don't think
Buy
that's
one, get
true
one
with the
free.
Galaxy. I think that's only iPhones.
No,
No,
it's
it was
the Galaxy S5.
Oh, you got screwed. You didn't get a free phone?
It's all over the freaking television all weekend.
Isn't it like $199? And then the other one's free?
You buy one, they give you one free for anybody you want to give it to.
You missed out. That's a sweet deal.
Well, I'm pretty sure I could probably call them up and say, "Look, you guys,
what's up with this commercial that's running all over national television?"
Because I ordered it on Thursday, I think, maybe.
One of those phones that costs $13 to produce, and you charge $700 for.
I bet they cost a little more than $13. There's some stuff going on. I mean, you got a camera lens, a video lens, you got some electronics and hard drive storage and screen and Gorilla Glass.
I gotta find out.
I mean, I'm guarantee it's a huge markup, but I bet you it costs more than $13. I bet you it costs with labor and packaging. I'm gonna guess that the Samsung Galaxy S5 costs about $60, maybe $70 to produce.
I don't know if this answers.
It probably isn't. They probably keep that information under wraps.
I'm sure they do.
You might be able to find out something like an iPhone, like an iPhone 4, an older iPhone. I bet you they've had articles about that.
S4 production cost was $224 or $244. That seems high to me, but
that's what they want you to believe.
Yeah.
$244.
No, the retail. The phone I got is. I think if you just bought the phone straight up, it's like $500.
Here we go. See, now this is the bill of materials cost is $236. The manufacturing cost is $8.50 on an S3 or an S4. $8.50 on the manufacturer, which is what I was saying. I don't know about labor and all that, but
you got to pay for the parts when you buy the phone. That's a true cost.
Yeah, when they're saying $244 on that.
So more than I thought.
Yeah.
And more than you thought, more than any of us thought.
Yeah. And I bet you that's a little high, but yeah, it's definitely more than I thought.
Well, it's a competitive
it's not that
field.
much of a
There's
markup.
A lot of different phones.
It's like a 300% markup on phones, judging by that.
I recommend, I went to see at Ithaca College Seth Meyers on Saturday. Yeah, I almost forgot about that too. And it was 98% of the people there were Ithaca College students, and there was a ton of people there.
How does he do that? He's not touring. I mean, he's doing his late night show.
That's the thing that's amazing.
So he just shot down to there to do the show, and then probably
from New York City. His show's in New York City, isn't it? The Tonight Show would make sense. It would
move to New York.
Yeah, because
Jimmy Fallon was in New York too.
In New York, and
he still is.
In New York.
Yeah,
but
the show was in California with Leno.
Used to be in California. Got it.
Now it came back.
All right, so you saw Seth Meyers.
Yeah, very funny, and so was the guy who opened. Ron G was his name. He's funny too, but not as funny as Seth Meyers. He was really, really good. I saw Seinfeld like a year ago, and I thought Seth Meyers was actually funnier than Seinfeld. Huge. Ithaca College Athletics Center or Event Center is just huge, and it was like a big open gymnasium where they brought in folding chairs, like thousands of folding chairs.
I saw Ben Folds there.
Thousands of folding chairs, and we sat 6th row. So when I walked up through the crowd, I felt like Khaleesi walking through her slave army.
That's hilarious.
And we sat 6th row, and I'm not a big celebrity guy, like where I get excited. But when Seth Meyers walked out there, and I had just been watching him on The Late Show this week, and watching him on Saturday Night Live all those years, Weekend Update, and there he was, like 20 yards from me, and got a little giddy. Gotta admit, it was a strange, wonderful experience.
Okay. Is that what you recommend? What did you recommend?
No, that's not what I recommend. Before we went to the show,
Gosh.
went to a restaurant in Ithaca that I didn't never even know existed. Agava. And that is what I recommend.
Oh, man.
Specifically, the Brussels sprouts and honey chipotle sauce at this restaurant.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, you never really think you get too excited about Brussels sprouts, but these were the best I've ever had, hands down. And the restaurant itself was great. Eclectic menu. I had rainbow trout. Normally wouldn't get rainbow trout at a restaurant unless I really liked the scene. I felt like it would be good, and I was right, it was. Kind of a Mexican, Southwest American, Latin type of mix, and it was packed. And I would definitely go back there. Definitely go back there.
All right.
I look forward to. And so that, my friends, about wraps it up. Theo, thanks for stopping into the sauce spot. Now, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Having watched and listened to the show, is this how you pictured it? Or is it bigger or smaller or cooler or not as cool? Or
I figured the room was a little bit bigger, but
it seemed bigger, probably. I don't know. Some people have said the opposite, though.
That's an illusion that we create, we perpetuate.
Some have said that this...
It always seems like this room's like
Well, that I mean,
huge.
look at that shot. That makes it look like it's a big open space.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good shot. I mean, we can't get a reverse shot back here, but... and this is only one half on the other side of Dandy's curtain, and beyond the Milky Way Starfield is a whole nother studio set waiting to be unveiled.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
So, hey, Theo, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we'll have you back.
Thank you.
Hopefully it won't be the last time, so next time you can bring that sweet survival bracelet.
Will do.
And some more stories of your battles with the animal kingdom.
I have actually, you know what? I have the key one.
Look at that.
Just bam, right there.
Now, why do they call that? How's that going to help you survive?
Because you take, like, the knots that are on here that I had.
See that?
Oh, I see. So
It's
then
the knotting. It's the knotting. Like, you know, like most of your, like my nephew, he was in the Army Rangers. And he actually had like 3 or 4 of those. Like, not like the key one, but an actual survival bracelet that he always had because he said it's pretty handy to have just in case.
You never want to get caught in Afghanistan or anywhere without rope.
No, we need rope.
Well, we are about out of time here, and we're running at about 1 hour, 13 minutes. And sorry, no time to discuss the behavioral sink by Will Wiles this week. Maybe next week. Any parting shots, my friends?
No. Look at that stretch. Look at that stretch.
That's
Danny.
tired right there.
I gotta go.
That was a good one. All right, you guys, thanks for joining us for episode number 144 of the Sauce Pod. We'll be back next Monday night at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. For Theo, Saucy Joe, Dandy R&D, I'm Tony Sometimes. Good night now.
Support great local content like this by becoming a patron of FingerLakes1.com. Visit patreon.com/FL1.